If you like to read, if you like TV, or you like movies, then this is for you. I like to write, I like to read, and I find that a lot of times when I write and read, I'm not finding people around my age. I'm 25. Representation is a hot topic in the US for good reason. In the literary world, we have a hashtag Own Voices movement. Essentially, we just want more diversity in our literature for a good reason. You go back 20 years and it's excruciatingly obvious that there's a huge lack of diversity. Now today I'm talking about diversity with the age range that we show for entertainment media. And I'm not going to say that people in their 20s do not get seen, but there's something that I want the literature world to take a stand on. So let's not keep you waiting anymore. Here's the blog post I wrote last year. Can you believe it? We are in November 2023. The next blog post I'm going to read you guys is in December 2023, and then we're to 2024. We'll have caught up to the year that we are in. Wild. Disclaimer, I was married when I wrote this. I'm no longer married, but I'm going to read it how it was written, so just keep that in mind as you follow along. This blog was posted on November 26, 2023, blog title, A Genre the World Needs. Teenagers have captured the media's attention. Think about it. How many movies, books, shows focus on high school? How many focus on university? On life right after university? Look, I'm not going to throw out any accusations on why this is done. Money and an ability to relinquish the desire for eternal youth. Doesn't matter. Not in the context of this post, at least. Here's what matters to me. Should this be done? No. The age of the 20s needs more attention and more diversity and coverage. It's a transformative time of life, so it's not like we're lacking in materials over here. We've got university students and we've got kids with bank accounts that 50-year-olds would be jealous of. We've got young married couples and we've got young people who refuse to be in a relationship. There's plenty of stories to be told, and we need them. We're going from living under our parents' rule to living under our own. Who was once a kid in a family becomes an adult in a society. Some of us even try to start our own families, and how on earth is that done? None of us really know. I myself am in my 20s. I'm the not single but not settled down type. AKA the person in a committed relationship who can't establish roots in a community yet because the people in the relationship don't know where schooling, work, life will take them. It's an awkward time of life. It's different from the body transforming awkward that happens in middle school, and it's different from the social transforming type of awkward that happens in high school. It's the life transforming kind of awkward. Of course, the media focuses on the first two type of awkwards, but let's not forget that while people in their teens might not feel like they fit in at school, people in their 20s can end up feeling like they don't fit in wherever they live. You can feel like a misplacement in a city, not just a building. And just a little caveat here, both are important, both matter, and both are significant. But one of these isn't getting coverage in the media. I'll use myself as an example. I live in a college town. At least, I lived in a college town when I wrote this. I'm married and graduated. Yet because my husband and I are waiting to see where we get into grad school, I'm still here. Everywhere I go, there's single people and students. Sometimes I see people past the age of 30. Hardly ever do I see someone under the age of 20. And children, it's like they don't exist here. I feel completely misplaced. I'm not seeking dates, and I'm not studying anything. Not to mention, I like children and the idea of raising a family, so it'd be nice to have some examples in town, but there aren't many. So where's my coming of age? Where's my world I can escape to and find a place in? Storytellers, this one should be easy. You don't even have to kill off the parents to give independence. We're already living on our own. Not to mention, it's not too hard to find conflict for a person in their 20s. Is it that our conflict is too sad to put in a book? Financial hardship, constant ramen meals, friends getting divorced after a year of marriage, other friends single and unsatisfied with it. And on top of that, many of us have homework, Maybe the conflict is too sad, but it'd be an interesting read. Perhaps I can't change much in the literary world right now, but if I ever have the chance, this will be a goal of mine. Create a genre for adults in their 20s, post-high school fiction. It seems unlikely, but it certainly is possible. Do you know the YA, young adult, genre didn't used to exist? Yeah, that's right. Back in the day, librarians only had adult fiction and children's books. Teens weren't even a distinct demographic until World War II. However, a few books like The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton fed the fire for teen reading. Give it a few decades of YA books being published and judges finally relenting and giving those books awards, and bam, we got a new genre. So there can be one for adults in their 20s as well, although it will likely have a catchier name. Young adult would have fit well since we are technically the young adults, but we can let that one go, I guess. New adult was an idea, but I've learned that has a bad rep in the professional literary world. Aside from this genre being nameless, I believe we already have books paving the way for it, if you include 18 to 19-year-olds who are past high school. Just take a look at Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell or Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. All we need to do is earn the attention of the librarians, the booksellers, or the award givers. Ideally, honestly, it's gonna have to be all of them. Let's admit it, we enjoy reading YA fiction, but we aren't teens. We have our own problems, our own stories, and we deserve a place on the shelf. Surely most people would not complain about having another genre to enjoy, especially when 18 to 29-year-olds have the highest percentage of readers in their age group. If you're with me on this, comment down below. Let's start our inter-adult, new adult, whatever you may call it, army. I'm over here screaming for more content on people in their 20s. Does that sound a little self-centered? Yeah. But it's important that no matter what culture we come from, whatever our background is, age, race, gender, identification, sexual orientation, etc., is so important to be able to feel like we have a mirror out there into the world and we can see others like us, see that there are people who understand what we're feeling and what we're going through, because it's a lot lonelier and a lot harder to do life if you feel like no one understands. At the same time, it's also important to have windows where you look into the world and you see different experiences outside of yours and you can say, wow, I never knew you were going through that, but now I'm able to sympathize a little more. Now I've learned something. Now I can see the similarities I have with this person or this community, and I understand them more, and suddenly the loneliness that they were feeling because I didn't understand can be softened. I think that books and entertainment media are a great way to let loose and kick your legs back. I also think they're a great way to grow as human beings. For example, whatever you physically eat at a meal will affect your physical health. Well, I believe whatever we consume in media will affect our mental health because it's going straight into the brain, it's developing ideas and conceptions about how things should be. And so let's make those ideas good. Let's make them healthy. Let's make them help us unify as a community. There's always going to be room to have something there just for fun and nothing else. But let's have that fun while still representing a diverse range of people. Anyway, if you're in your 20s like me, please join the cause so that we can get a genre out there. There's a market for it. Trust me, booksellers. Trust me, publishers. Okay, go fight win. Y'all got this. Again, comment down below your thoughts. I'd love to hear if anyone else is going through this experience as well and just wants to read a book about someone in their 20s. Wants to feel seen and heard. Subscribe if you want to see more videos of mine. You can even hit that little alert button, but that's commitment. So up to you. And like the video if you liked the video. Thanks for joining. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye. Okay.